It's time to answer the biggest question that this episode has thrown out to us. When's Goku gonna show up? That's right everyone, episode 45 of Dragonball Super just hit our screens and okay, there's actually some peril here. Vegeta disappears? The threat of copy-vegeta deleter. When we last left our heroes, the superhuman water and the shock dudes left Vegeta a shell of his former self. He did that to himself in the Cell games. Okay, I kid. I like Vegeta. Oh yeah, these guys are so powerful, but Jelita's muscles are so tense, they know? Like, they need a massage, a jelly massage. And actually that sounds kind of nice. So they're waxing lyrical, and the Jelita is just about to kill everyone, except he hesitates on the word Trunks. So it seems that not just the power has been transferred over to Jelita, but just his feelings for Trunks, and the fact that he does not want to kill him. Hooray! Finally, Jaco does a thing that's not running away! Oh, okay, never mind, he did that anyway. Well, we got, something? So, just as we thought, the superhuman water! I mean, the Tree of Might! I mean, Guru's Palm! I mean, the Dragon Balls! I mean, the MacGuffin! I mean, whatever! Can increase the user's power exponentially and destroy anyone in sight. I mean, my biggest issue with this plot is that Goku didn't find it already. I mean, it's in a fridge, and, you know, that boy sure does love his food. Turns out that this MacGuffin was actually used to defend the planet Potofu and its inhabitants from any outside evil. But actually, it just absorbs their powers and their personality, so it just kind of turns them into jelly. It basically does nothing. Wow, that was a good plan, guys. GG. Well, that sounds just about good a plan as dealing with 6 bastions on your own in Overwatch. Although if it turns them all into jelly, it would actually really go down well at children's parties. Imagine just taking a gob of Vegeta and just munching on it. Tastes bitter. Well, since we're waiting for Goku to show up, we might as well just have some Gotenks action, because we've only had that once in the series that didn't really do anything. And look, yay, Super Gotenks 3, and this is really proving the justification that Super Saiyan 3 is nothing but garbage. Oh, no, it just completely justifies my theory. And I will be talking about why Super Saiyan 3 sucks in a future feature. But Masako, what happens to all the people after they've had their powers absorbed? Turns out that after 3-5 minutes, if you're not a main character, you pretty much end up disappearing. But since this is Vegeta, it can be as long as the plot demands it. Goku's here! And he can't tell the difference between which Vegeta is which. Okay, you've been fighting this guy for over 20 years, and you can't tell the difference between a normal colored looking Saiyan and one that smells like grapes. Bravo. There is an interesting twist here. It turns out that the grill jelly actually wants to take over the Vegeta jelly and uses his master power to usurp his authority over Vegeta. But he forgot about how bitter and short that this Vegeta is. He's not going to take any orders, even in this jelly-tud form. Well, that guy pretty much went the same way as Nappa did. In fact, it's actually a little interesting parallel if you think about it. So now, without that distraction, it's time for Goku and Jelita to face off in battle, man to man. But all this will happen in the next episode. This episode was actually okay. It's a branching episode, as in we had the first episode and the third episode, and this is kind of like the middle bit, so you can't actually get a real conclusion here, but we do actually have some peril in here. Vegeta could actually die, because up until now, we have to think, well, how do you destroy this jelly thing? The superhuman water? Do you just throw it in with some ice cream, or do you have to punch it to death, or do you have to superheat it? I don't know. This is making me like this little extra arc more, because it kind of gives Jaco something to do with Vegeta, and justifies his presence there, even though he kind of runs away. But this is Toriyama, he made this new character, so let's just stick him in there, because, you know, he's cool. But yeah, that's my take on Dragon Ball Super episode 45. Tune in next week for my thoughts on episode 46, the episode before the future Trunks arc begins on June 12th. So until then, be sure to like and subscribe these videos, and check out my Nuzlocke over here. This has been a bloody week for that thing. So until next time, guys, catch you later.